What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Virzi Effect podcast show. My name is Paul Virzi, and you guys are listening to episode 628, right, Mike? 628?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think it's 628. Anyway, we're
It is
here.
now.
And it is now. If it's not, we'll go back and edit it. But I think it's 628. We're back here in the studio, Midtown Manhattan, and I have another great guest, somebody that we've been in contact with the past few weeks, somebody that I wanted on the show, podcast extraordinaire. I'll just say internet extraordinaire, marketing extraordinaire, just crushing it online. Tank Sinatra. Yes, Tank Sinatra is here.
If
Long
you don't
Island's
clap
own.
for yourself, you know?
Yeah. Me and Tank never really met until about 5 minutes ago, and he just fucking made me laugh instantly as soon as he walked in here. Italian, right? Or
Irish,
no?
Irish.
Irish. All no mix.
No, I mean I'm from Long Island, so a little bit.
That's what I mean.
Environmentally,
the way you talk, the way there's got to be like a 10% somewhere.
it's New York. No, I'm actually way more Irish than I thought.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
You did the thing.
Oh yeah,
What, 23andMe?
yeah. Destroyed my family.
So, why, you found out shit you didn't want to
Yeah,
be?
I'm not my son's, my dad's son. It's like a fucking.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh. I always said they should do a sketch where a bunch of Italians in like Bensonhurst do it,
Yeah.
and they just find out their shit,
Yeah.
and that like Iraqi, Iran, because the Italians would deny it.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, nah, it's a fucking broken.
Yeah,
It's not, what are you?
that test is not accurate.
that test ain't- Pakistani? What are you, nuts?
If you don't want something to be true, you just deny it now. You just say it's not true.
Let's just say that's not true.
Yeah. No, I'm Irish almost exclusively, like 85%, and then German.
So I want to ask you something, because people have been talking to me about you, and we have mutual friends, Chrissy D, Giannis
Yeah.
Pappas. You've been on their podcasts and all
Yeah.
that, and people are like, Paul, you got to check out this guy. I'm like, yeah, no, I know we got mutual friends. What? When would you say like what you did online really started to fucking pop? Like what move was that? Would you say?
I'll let you know when it happens. No, I don't know. It's been so.
You sure it's not COVID, right?
Definitely not COVID.
Okay.
Yeah. Fucking, I'm slowly drowning.
I'm
to
fucking
death.
shaking in bed tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like, this better be a good fucking pot.
Hold on. Let me edit. Okay. Sorry. That's annoying.
No, it's fine.
So it was like 2015 was when so it wasn't the first thing I tried, by the way, obviously.
Right,
It was
right.
like the 9th thing I tried.
Uh-huh.
And the first thing that worked. Same thing with the podcast that I do now. It was the 4th one I tried.
Sure.
First one that worked. I'm nothing if not maybe stubborn.
Yeah.
About success. Like I don't want to, if it's like, it doesn't work, I'm like, you're all stupid, but whatever. I'm going to stop that and I'll just try a different thing, you know?
You just keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I did a lot of shit. But then 2015, I was like, I've been doing this so long, Paul.
Yeah.
I used to make memes on my computer.
Really?
Yeah. Like it's the equivalent of like carving them out for kids today. I was making them with the keyboard. So I was on Reddit 2007, 2008, and there was this subreddit called Quick Meme where you could make your own memes. There was like 8 choices of pictures. And then I had some hits on there. I would make them, post them. Sometimes they'd make the front page of Reddit, which is equivalent to like going viral today, I guess, you know. You go from having 0 views on anything you've ever done to 5 million.
Wow.
And then it's over as fast as it happened.
Yeah.
So I was making them back then for fun. I've always loved comedy. Always loved comedy. It's my first love, really.
Okay.
And it was whatever form it took, I was okay with. I was like, I tried comedy. I tried stand-up comedy. I didn't really like it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I imagine that the feeling you got the first time you got a laugh on stage is exactly the feeling that I got the first time I had a post that banged.
Sure.
You know, it just
you get addicted to it, and
it just hit me differently.
Yep.
So I reached out to the fat Jewish at that time, and he said, you know who that is or no?
No, there's a couple.
That's funny. Yeah, the fat Jewish.
Who's the fat Jewish?
He's a guy who kind of like was a meme pioneer.
Okay.
To not sound too serious about it. But
Okay.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
He has like the hair like this, and he's fat, and he's always in underwear, and it's just weird. It's crazy. crazy guy.
I feel like what I'm watching here is the two different like a rip in time space has happened, and I'm seeing two different tanks, two different Pauls. You're like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like you just learned about the internet right now, Paul. That's what I mean. It sounds like to me.
No, but I just the way this kid's funny, the way he talks.
I'll tell you everything I know. I was so ready to come in here and laugh. I was so looking forward to this.
Oh,
because I like your brand of humor.
Oh, I appreciate it.
You know what I mean? Like you're just like a regular fucking guy. You're not esoteric and trying to fucking form a revolution. It's just like, dude, the comedians that forget they're supposed to be funny drive me nuts.
Yeah,
I can't. It's like,
just
go be something else.
Yeah.
Go speak. Go do a TED Talk.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you want to be a philosopher? You want to fucking stand on a soapbox and talk about the state of the world?
There's plenty of places to do that. In a comedy club is not it.
I got into comedy to tell jokes and be funny, man, and fuck around and talk about my life and my kids and all that.
Yeah, just an outlet.
Just an outlet.
So I emailed the Fat Jewish. He was dominating. Him and Fuck Jerry were dominating at the time. The Fat Jewish immediately emailed me back.
Yeah.
All I said to him was, "Hey, I just saw something that you'd posted. I had seen it on Reddit a couple of days ago. Do you want me to send you stuff? Is that helpful?" And at that time, he was really doing it. He was like plus size modeling, a TV show, a million other things. He's like, "Yeah, I need help." And at that time, I was just like, I was like a fitness account. I was posting shirtless selfies on my page.
Oh, okay.
So then I started, but I always into memes. Then I started sending him memes. He started posting them. And just that alone was like, oh, man, I can't believe he fucking posted a meme I sent him. So then as time went on, I started posting memes that he didn't post.
Oh, okay.
So like I had these. I'm like, let me post them, see how it goes. And then he started tagging me. So I was making memes and sending him memes. Then he started tagging me in the caption. And that was it. I hit 300,000 followers in like a year before I even knew what was happening.
Yeah.
It was wild. And then there was a time where he stopped and I was like, all right, that was fun, I guess. Or I could just keep trying. And that's what I did. And I just kept trying. And then the more memes I made, the more followers I had, because I wasn't a page where you could see anything I posted anywhere. Yeah. You know what I mean? I wasn't like a conglomerate page or an aggregator.
Right.
And then it just took off from there. And then I started Tank's Good News in 2017. That took off really fast. That was in Hurricane Harvey.
Now, is this more YouTube or Instagram?
All Instagram.
All Instagram.
All Instagram, yeah.
Okay. Do you have a YouTube channel or no?
I do, but Instagram is my home.
Instagram is where all your shit is out.
And I think about it all the time. I'm so glad I chose that place, because Vine disappeared in the time that I started. TikTok is under constant threat of being banned. Yeah. And Zuck is like, I'm cool now. I got a big hair and I surf and I fucking do some jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, he's about to fight UFC.
I'm a normal guy.
Yeah.
And then I started Influencers in the Wild, and that was when I was like, maybe I do know what I'm doing here on the internet. That's what it took. That page hit 1 million in 3 weeks, and then just took off from there. It was crazy.
Dude, I need your help. Fuck.
Yeah, well, I've posted a lot of Sam Morrill is someone who I've posted his stuff on my page before. I don't want to say anything too crazy, but I know that it was like over 10,000 followers. It may have been 40. I feel like that's kind of a lot, but it could have been. The post went absolutely nuts. Sam is Sam. He's fucking fantastic. You know. Yeah. So sometimes the post hits. I felt so good to be able to do that. Just like. Yeah. Somebody told me, my mom would tell me when I was younger, people who are generous with money are generous with everything, and people who are cheap with money are cheap with everything. Yeah. So I decided to be generous with everything, especially my time, encouragement, my platform, anything I can do to help anybody who I respect and admire, I'm going to do it.
Well, dude, you want to know something? It was funny because my wife actually was like, have you seen this guy? She's like, this guy's fucking knows what, and my wife is not into anything. Yeah. She just, she watches maybe the crime shit because she watches crime shit. I watch crime shit. Yeah. But she just saw something and I think maybe remembered that, because Giannis Pop is one of my dearest friends in the world. Yeah. And I know that, and I was talking to Giannis, telling him I was going to talk to you and stuff. And I know that you did their pod.
Bro, he's so funny.
Oh, he's one of my dearest friends. And we're always at the stand together. We're always hanging. And just you had liked something that I put out. And I never want to bother anybody. The funny thing is, like, when somebody reaches out to me, or if somebody likes something I do, then I'll reach out to them because I never want to bother somebody.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I put out a clip, and a bunch of comedians, a bunch of people liked the clip recently, and I saw that you did. So then I started following you, and then it was the weirdest time. And my wife is like, "You should reach out to that kid."
Oh, really?
And
That's funny.
yeah, and I was like, "Oh, you know what? Yeah." And then this ended up working out. But like, it's amazing how like something catches. Like Giannis was saying, like it's almost like a casino where something just catches, like a clip or a meme or something. But there's no rhyme or reason for what will, right?
I don't think so.
No.
I have videos that have gotten 40 million views. I know they're not 80,000 times better than the other video I posted.
Yeah.
It just can't be true.
No, I have a bit that got like 6 million views, 5 million on TikTok, whatever it is, and it was something that was a funny joke with my family, but I've put out way better jokes that would get like 65 to 110,000.
Yeah.
And it's like, what's the difference? And I guess it's a crapshoot.
I mean, maybe, I don't know, dude. I mean, I'm still trying to figure it out, / I'm not, because I've given up on trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Doing what I do versus being a comedian is, at least you guys get, it used to be this way on Instagram, you get immediate feedback. If you say something funny, people involuntarily laugh, and you're like, I made that person laugh. They didn't even know they were going to laugh.
Yeah.
But imagine if you were doing stand-up comedy and you were in an echo chamber of just you. It was dark and you couldn't hear anything.
Yeah.
And you had to like guess whether or not they were laughing.
Yeah.
And then 2 weeks later, you get a notification. They go, "That was funny what you said the other night in the club."
Yeah, it reminds me of when I used to do the Virzi Effect podcast alone with no feedback, and then somebody would reach out and go, "Dude, I'm crying in my cubicle."
Yeah,
but I don't know that.
No,
I'm just sitting there talking.
Yeah,
and something happens. But see, you got a thing, dude, and I'm sure people tell you this. You're just a funny kid. You're a funny. There's no way you could listen to you like you must like you definitely when you hang out with your boys in Long Island or whatever. You have to be the one that people are cracking up. No.
Well, first of all, I appreciate that.
I mean, it has to be.
I'd rather have someone tell me I'm funny than anything else.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
That's what you, oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, if somebody, like, I remember being in college and hanging, like, meeting these people and walking away from the group, the weekend was over or whatever, and I heard somebody go, "That kid was so funny." And I was like,
dude, you're a I'm not even joking, dude. You're a movie star. I could see it. Like, if I make a movie, which I'm going to make in 2 years, like, you have to be there. Like, your character is there.
Let's make it a year.
Yeah, what?
Let's make it a year.
Let's do it. I'll put up my money. You put up some. Let's do it.
You actually have a movie idea?
No, yeah. I'm going to make. I want to make my own. My goal is I got this other special coming out. Yeah. My new special is going to be coming out next month. I think we're working on that, and I'm going to obviously work on a new hour and tour, but I want to do some acting and I want to make my own movie.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to cast it with everybody that I know, and we're going to put together a good story. But that's the beautiful thing about this business is there's just characters you meet in life. Yeah. And you see somebody and you're going, dude, that's a character, man. Yeah. That's that shit that you did. So I'll say the story without mentioning names. So there was a I guess you could call it attractive woman was leaving, and no, I can't say that. Can I?
What?
The story that I was gonna say? No, I'm not gonna say.
Oh no, I don't know.
No, I'm not gonna say that. Well, anyway, you did something.
Because I said the girl was beautiful?
No, just when you were like that, when you just said congratulations in a really funny way. Yeah. You just said congratulations in a really funny way, and it was like a character from a movie in a bar. It was like if you're in a bar with your friends at a pub and something happens, and just the way you did it was literally.
Congratulations, but he didn't mean it. Congratulations.
Yes, yes, it was a very insincere, that's what it was. So Tank met somebody on the way out of here and said something, and when he said congratulations.
We had a mutual friend, and I asked about that person, and they go, yes, you just got married.
Yeah, and you just gave, if it couldn't be a more insincere congratulations, and you stuck with a straight face, and it made me fucking laugh, and I'm going, that's it right there.
I'm trying to think if there's a movie scene where I'm feeling like I remember seeing somebody do.
Well, yeah, where they go, "Oh, isn't that nice?"
Yeah, something.
Isn't that nice? And you know that they just didn't,
just the thing you say.
What was funny too is in Dumb and Dumber at the end when he met remember when at the end of Dumb and Dumber when she goes, "Can I introduce you to my husband? This is the nicest, most generous man you ever met." But then all of a sudden he pictures himself going, "Die!" And he's shooting him in the stomach like that. But it's the way he shook his hand. Listen, I want to talk to you about this because I'm very big on this. I'm very big on crime shit.
Oh, yeah.
I just did a podcast with James Petrogallo, who does Small Town Murder. I don't know if you know that podcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I went to high school with James.
Yeah.
And he did crime and sports, and then now they do Small Town Murder. They're selling out theaters doing it.
Yeah, they're great.
Him and Jimmy Wisman. So me and James, he was a year older in my high school. Found out he was doing stand up in Arizona when I was doing stand up in New York. It's just a small world. But we lived by the serial killer in Poughkeepsie. So my best friend's brother was a blood spatter expert in New York State, and got that guy Francois, who had 8 hookers in his attic in Poughkeepsie, the serial killer.
These people are fucking crazy, dude.
Dude, and I just watched the Into the Fire. Did you see that?
No.
Oh, dude. Into the Fire. It's a doc on, it's a 2-episode doc, hour and 15 minutes each. So it's 2.5 hours total. It's an easy watch. Where a woman gets pregnant, she puts her daughter up for adoption. And then the daughter goes missing. Did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch it. My wife watched it. Good.
Dude, it's beyond good, beyond fucking sad, beyond a twit. Like, you're just going, fucking what?
Yeah.
And it's got everything you want in crime, but it just lets you know. But the weird fucking thing, and I don't know if you're finding this from whatever you guys do on the pod with your research. I don't know what you do as far as research, but like, this guy was just like, you know, he's like, it's the demon. It's not me. It's the demon. And the demon wants to get out.
Yeah.
And like, that fucks me up.
Very common.
He changed his, like, when he was talking. So what happened was and this is not giving anything away.
Yeah.
The interrogator like befriended him for like 2 weeks. Going there. You fucking hungry? Bringing him Chick-fil-A. Right? And this fucking guy's a monster.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like, hey, what are you fucking thirsty? I got you.
Yeah.
Like that. And finally the guy kind of starts letting down.
Yeah.
And then he just started talking and he was like, I didn't do that. And then he's like, it's the demon. And he started like drawing this dark circle. And when he started talking, dude, his voice changed and shit.
Yeah.
And I was just going like, not to give any of these motherfuckers passes, but is there like a possession that these people get? Like, it's really wild, man.
It's so funny you asked that. We just, on our Patreon, so the name of the podcast is Psychopedia, right?
Yep.
Because my friend Dave's wife, who I've known for 20 years, we went to high school together, but we didn't know each other then, but it's just an interesting little fact.
Yeah.
She was like, I want to do a podcast. How do I do it? What should I do? I'm going to do true crime. I've already written 2 episodes. How do I do it? Where do I upload it? Like, all that kind of stuff. And I was like, lips in or whatever, and just do it. Just, there's only one way to find out.
Put it out, yeah.
And she was like, I really want to co-host. She was like hinting. I'm like, I don't like true crime. I don't listen to it. I don't like it. It's like, I try to keep my shit pure because I'm susceptible. I'm the same as you are alluding to here. Like, it's scary. I don't want to, listen to some, if she jokes with me sometimes, she'll be like, this man was, he was 45 years old. He was 215 pounds. He loved Jay-Z. He was bald, and I'm like, it sounds a lot like me. I don't like seeing myself in the killers,
Sure.
So she's the researcher. She's like, I mean, I can't even, if you listen to it, you'll hear it. So like Into the Fire, good story, a lot of twists, also well done. People don't understand how important that is.
The editing was beautiful.
Yeah.
And the way that they did things in the first episode, that they kind of like foreshadow.
Great storytelling.
But it's great storytelling. And then the way it comes together full circle at the end, you're going, so it's like doing a good documentary is also not just about the story.
No.
It's the placement and the editing of the story and how it comes together. And some people do it incredible. And this was really, it blew my mind. It made me want to, I'm not joking though, I swear to God, I wanted to go to my little girl's bedroom.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to my 12-year-old daughter's bedroom and just hold her.
Yeah.
I wanted to just hug her, kiss her on the head, hug her and say, you're never going anywhere.
Yeah.
You're going to live in this house forever.
Yeah.
And then
everything makes me want to do that with my kids.
Yeah, it's really, and I have a 15-year-old boy, a 12-year-old girl, and seeing the shit that some of these people are capable of.
Yeah,
but
bro.
It really makes me believe, I'll be honest with you, I do believe in God. I'm a spiritual guy. I believe in God. Yeah. But when I see what these horrible people do, it makes me believe in God more because there's got to be evil if there's good.
Yeah.
Like there's good out there. But for these people to do these things and they say the same shit, they go, dude, I'm a demon. Or did you see the trailer of that Aaron Hernandez thing? And they were like, Aaron, like, what are you fucking doing? Because like people on his teams back early were like, there's something wrong. There's something wrong. There's a thing. And in the thing, he goes, I'm a demon. That's like, you keep hearing that, dude, and that shit freaks me out.
So people, I'm very spiritual. Also, I got sober at 22. And there was like, it's either you believe in God or you die.
Right.
That's what it was positioned to me as. I was like, okay, fine. I believe in God.
Right.
Yes. And it was, I mean, it's evolved over the years and whatever without getting into that. But the thought of somebody being like taken over by something is really like, some people prefer, we were just talking about this because we did an episode, it was called Exercised to Death. It was a girl in the 70s who had 67 different demonic possessions that they counted. She was just exercised for months and months on end. They tried to fast it out. You wound up dying of starvation, but her voice changed. Her body contorted in ways that shouldn't be able to contort. Like, yeah, maybe. I don't know. It's possible that the thought that somebody could just be taken over is like very fucking real.
It's scary.
To me.
See, to me, that's scarier than any mass killer.
Oh, so sorry. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
But people will say, "Oh, maybe she had mental illness issues or mental health," and it's like, call it what you want. It's the same fucking thing. Like agua, water. You're not changing it.
No.
So you can call it schizophrenia if that makes you feel more comfortable with it. But people have been calling it one thing forever, and then all of a sudden, and I obviously believe in science. I'm not like a cuckoo. You know what I mean? I'm a whack job. But I was atheist, and I know what that mentality is like, and I know that even that requires some faith.
Right.
To be an atheist.
Yeah.
Your leap of faith is from whatever they can track to the Big Bang. You're guessing, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know how to tell you this, but you're guessing. But the thought of being overtaken, I used to have intrusive thoughts. I used to really
I suffer from it.
Suffer from that.
No, I suffer from it. It's a known thing with me.
It's like, bro, you think you're capable. So one thing I'll tell you that really helped me with it is that your response to the thought tells you everything you need to know about whether or not you're capable of doing it.
Well, the book says we're more would not do it. We're so far from doing it that's why we think it.
Exactly. And if you have that thought and you go, oh, fuck, that would be so bad. That would be so bad. You don't have to worry about it.
Dude, I used to have thought, like when I used to hold babies, you know, am I going to throw the baby? I could kill the baby. I could do this. Would I hurt people all of those things? And it's all anxiety and fear. And it's an OCD.
Yeah.
So it's called I talk about it in my first special. It's called Puro. It's called a pure or a pure obsessive, which means a puro and a pure obsessive.
You talk about that in your special.
Yeah. I talk about it. I talk about my first special, and I talked about what OCD and my anxiety did. If you ever hear my Rogan about the depression that I went in from 2016, 90 days of the darkest place in the world, and it was because I was convinced of what the diseases that I had, which I did not have, but I had the symptoms of it because of my mind.
Did you have mental health hypochondria?
Yeah, I still do.
Yeah. I'm sure one day I'm going to become schizophrenic. It's just a matter of time. You know, obviously.
It's a thing, and the intrusive thoughts is a real thing. It's an OCD anxiety thing.
Yeah,
that's really real. And you know,
still suffer from it
a little bit, but I know how to, like, I know what I'm fighting now.
Give it a second.
So I could just go, oh, okay, Paul, come on, that's nuts.
Yeah.
Where when I was younger, I couldn't. But when I talked about it in my special, people came up going, I wish I would have known. I felt so bad for so long. I felt so horrible for so long. You know?
Think it makes you a bad person. But again, your reaction to it tells you everything you need to know about who you are as a person.
That's exactly right.
I didn't want to watch my son, dude. I didn't want to be alone with my son.
I know, me too.
My wife, God bless her, dude, gave birth to my son, breastfeeding, up, down, zombie. He's like a week old maybe at this point, and she's like, "Can you please feed him? I have to go to bed. I'm going to die." And I see it in her eyes. I'm like, "Okay, go." So I start feeding him. Within 10 seconds, I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna kill him. Fuck, I'm gonna fucking kill him. Fuck, I'm not gonna be able to stop myself."
Yeah.
Panic. Much like someone has a panic attack because their heart flutters and they don't know what it means. Mm-hmm. So I bring him downstairs and hand him to her. And she's like, "What?" I go, I'm going to kill the baby. I'm not actually going to kill the baby, but you have to take him because I might kill the baby. She's like, what? It's the first time I ever said it out loud.
Yeah.
But I had him forever, dude.
Man,
forever. When I was a kid, when I was a teenager, I thought because gay men hit on me, I was gay, and I was going to have to at some point suck a dick. There was no way around it. That's really all there is.
Yeah, when I was in 9th grade, there was like all these guys. It was like either Maury Povich or Oprah, one of those things. And they were like, yeah, the first sign is denial. So if you say you're not gay, so I was in 9th grade. I go, I'm not gay. I'm gay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm not gay. I'm saying I'm not gay. Does that mean?
No, that makes
so
you
it's like,
so gay.
So what would happen is anything that I would see.
Yeah.
You know, if somebody like I remember one time. A cousin of mine, 12 years old, had a pain in his arm, and it was bone cancer.
Ugh.
And I'm going, oh, dude. So when I would have a pain, I go, oh, it's in the family. My leg hurts, and people would be like, are you out of here? But so I would associate everything that I saw, and it would, but like, dude, the first 11 years of my comedy career, I'd be sitting in the hotel room, and I would get an intrusive thought, and I couldn't get off the bed until. Do you ever have the undo thought? Do you do the undo thought?
So I don't suffer from it anymore. I don't know what the undo thought is.
So the undo thought is this. This is real fucking nuts.
Watch, I'm going to fucking have one right now.
No. The undo thought is real nuts, where I'll be on the bed and I'll start to walk to the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
In my hotel.
Yeah.
So I'm in my hotel room. I'm sitting on the bed, and I go, I'm going to go to the bathroom. And then as I get up, I go, I'm going to go kill myself in the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, dude.
Right? And then I'll have to sit. God. I'll have to sit back down.
Yeah.
And go, oh no, I'm not going to kill myself in the bed. I would do the process again.
Yeah.
To not have the thought.
Yeah.
So I couldn't go into the bathroom with that first thought.
Yeah.
So I would go back on the bed and stand up and go, I'm not going to kill myself. I'm going to fucking wash my hands. And I would do that. Yeah. That's the undo thought.
So did you ever see the Royal Tenenbaums?
A long time ago.
So there's that scene where Luke Wilson cuts his hair off, shaves his head, and then he goes, I'm going to kill myself tomorrow. And then he just does it right there. That made me think like,
wait, did he kill himself?
He attempted. They found him, but he slit his wrists.
Okay, yeah.
The right way. He did it like
the right way. Yeah.
Why do they tell people what the right way is, by the way? So fucking stupid. So I was going on vacation with my family to St. Martin, and I was like, I'm going to kill myself on vacation. That's what I'm going to do. And I was fucking convinced. By the way, I have to talk about the gay thing.
Yeah.
It never occurred to me that being attracted to men is like number one on the list of gay characteristics. Yeah. I was like, maybe I'd be excited to suck a dick if I was gay.
Well, the thing is, if you were gay, the way you see a woman's ass, and you get excited for it, you would like look at. I had a buddy say that he had a friend who was gay, and that he knew he was gay because he saw a guy's ankle, and when he saw the guy's ankle, his dick jumped.
He went nuts,
and he just was like, It's like the same thing. It's like when you and your boys see a pretty woman walk by, and you look at each other, and you go, dude, that means you're not gay.
And when you walk
and it's the opposite.
When you walk past a bunch of gay guys and they go, dude,
nice bulge.
Yeah.
No. So
you ever get hit on by gay guys? By the way, it's one of my favorite things.
Maybe
because it's like getting it without getting it. Like being married, I don't want to be hit on by women. Not that I ever am. Every DM I get is from men asking for an OnlyFans. I
had a gay guy go like, "Ooh, I wish you were gay for a night" or some shit like that.
It's the best.
But never. I'm just like, I'm like, really?
I'm not, but I'll take it.
Yeah. No, I have the intrusive thoughts, but I was fortunate enough. When I was 26 years old, there was an article because I was suffering in silence with it. Yeah. Bad. Yeah. Like I would tell my wife, I was like, Stace, I can't even function, dude. Yeah. You don't know the thoughts I'm having. You don't know the thoughts I'm having on stage. I got to the point where I'd be in the middle of a bit and I would start having horrible thoughts and I would really be questioning everything. And then I think I was like 26, 27, and an article came up about intrusive thoughts. And it was from the #1 OCD doctor in the country in Boston. And I read it and started crying and I reached out to her and I said, you're the only person. And
what was her name? Do you remember what it was?
I don't remember her name, but I remember that it was a 6-month wait list to talk to her. And she called me back, actually. She called me back. I called her and I go, this article that I'm reading, I don't know if you're going to get this. She called me back and she goes, listen, if you're ever in town, she goes, I'm a 6-month wait, but I'll see you and all this stuff. And I talked to her and she goes, wow, she goes, you really have a good understanding about it because it started in the 3rd grade. My parents went through this stuff and I started doing weird OCD stuff, counting, touching, and my parents started to notice something weird with me. And it was all for security. It was all for
control.
It was control. Yeah, and I was very insecure and I had no control and I felt like my life was out of control. So it helped me with the control thing. You know, it's the reason why people are afraid to fly. You're not afraid to fly. You're not really afraid to fly because you don't want to crash, whatever. But you're really you don't have control.
Yeah.
You're basically sitting there,
yeah.
and it's up to something else.
Have you come to terms with the fact that you have control over nothing yet?
Yes,
okay.
I've come.
Great place.
Free. I've come to terms with that. That I don't have control over everything. Yeah.
You have control over nothing.
Yes.
Even if so I tell my sons, because my oldest son is like a fucking drill sergeant for some reason with people. And I'm like, take some of that energy that you use to control everything and control yourself. And then once you do that, then you can start controlling things around you. And it'll never happen. Like you've reacted in ways I'm sure that were out of your control, or had situations that didn't go the way you thought they were going to go because of any different myriad of reasons. And that to me, that's like I love being there because then all I have to focus on is the effort.
Right.
That's all I have to do.
That's actually brilliant. And you know what? It's true. It's even with our careers, the control over careers. Like somebody said to me recently, they go, dude, just keep doing because my whole thing is like, I just wanted to get better at stand up.
Yeah.
And now people are going, dude, you want to, and listen, I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but when people are like, yo, dude, this shit you're putting out is the best shit you've done. Your clips are fucking kill. Dude, just keep doing what you're doing. And I just realized something like, people go, wow, dude, how come I haven't seen this guy? Or I've only seen a little, now I'm starting to see more. And I go, you know what? I'm just going to do what I can control. And what I can control is I can control getting better at what I love, putting out the best clips, doing it on a regular basis, and doing everything that I can control. I can't control what somebody else is doing. I can't control what somebody else is, whether they're successful or not, nor do I want to. I have my wife, I have my kids, I have my family.
Making a living.
And I'm just going to control what I can control. And as soon as I did that, things actually started to get better. When I really let go, when you let go, like I'm letting go, what am I worried about? I can't control that.
Well, you're spending less time looking at the results too, and more time on the effort.
Yeah,
I used to get obsessed.
It's the effort.
Yeah,
it's what you said, because that's all we could control is the effort.
That's it, and sometimes not even that. It feels like, because you're like, I'm going to write today, and they're like, yeah, I'm not going to write today.
Yeah.
Fuck, I didn't write today.
And I'm like, dude, I would really be upset with myself when my kids would want me to do something.
Yeah.
And I would be, you ever have your kids go, Dad, can we? And you're just sitting there going, wait, I got to do this, I got to do that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, I'm going to fucking go hit golf balls with my kids right now and be with my kids.
Yeah.
And that's the fulfillment.
They're going to get bored of it in 12 minutes anyway. And they're going to think you did it with them all the time. Dude, I went to Great Wolf Lodge with my stepdaughter.
That's great.
We went on every ride. And I was like, all right, it's time to go.
Fuck.
We got to get out of here. She's like, we've only been here for this amount of time. I was like, we've been here for 2 hours. We were there for 17 minutes. She was like, really? I'm like, yeah. We went on every ride twice. I was done, dude.
Oh, that's great.
And my younger son, so this is, I love this. I fucking love my kids so much. Obviously, you do too.
Yeah, of course.
My younger son told my brother-in-law, we had family over, and he walked to the end of the driveway and then down the block a little bit. And he told my brother-in-law, he goes, my daddy walks me to the end of the block before school every single day. And he comes back and my brother-in-law, Tim, goes, you walk with him every day down to the block before school? I go, no, I've done that twice. Why? He goes, he told me you did it every day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, good.
Yes.
That he'll think I loved him growing up, at least.
Yeah, no.
That's his memory. I'm all about little bits. Dude, I'm about the minimum effective dose of everything. So 5 pages of reading, 20 minutes of exercise, a 5-minute phone call.
Yeah.
It accumulates. The cumulative effect of doing 30 minutes of exercise for 30 years is, you know what I mean?
I like the way you think, man.
I don't bro, I'll burn out so fast.
Yeah.
I get people asking me how long do you spend in the gym? And I'll be like, 45 minutes max. And they, in their mind, go, that's impossible. Because one time I went to the gym for 3 months for 2 hours a day, and I didn't look like that.
Right.
It's it doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't work like that. Yeah,
the body, it needs time to adjust.
Yeah.
So, I do the smallest amount possible.
How many days a week do you go to the gym?
Now, it used to be 5. I was every week, 5, no matter what.
Yeah.
And then I started like just easing up on it and relaxing, and I actually started getting better results because more rest.
Yeah.
The body doesn't do anything when it's in the gym except fucking hurt and get broken down.
Yeah.
And then Mike Mentzer, who I don't apply his philosophy completely, he's a nut job. He's like, do 1 set every 2 weeks of a body part, and that's it. 1 working set. That's too little. But I'll do, instead of like 20 sets.
It sounds like my fucking kind of work. I love that.
Oh, it's the best, but it's brutal.
Yeah, yeah.
That's the thing. It's like, oh, I only have to work out twice a week? Yeah, you're going to fucking hate it.
Yeah, because
every time.
It's work.
It's brutal, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
4 seconds up, 4 seconds down, max weight, squeezing it.
Yeah.
With 3 reps in, you're toast.
You're done, yeah, yeah.
And then you got to do 7 more.
Right. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. With this crime podcast that you guys are doing, it's once a week?
Once a week, and then we have the Patreon, yeah.
Okay.
We do an unhinged, and then we do 2 bonus. We do an unhinged weekly where we revisit an old case and just like shoot the shit. And then we do 2 bonus true crime cases a month.
Now, you guys are going to real cases? You guys look at real cases? She does research on real cases.
Oh, yeah.
And then you guys break down?
So she does all of the research. That was one of the tenets of the agreement.
Yeah.
I was like, I'll try it. By the way, when we did the first episode, I was like, oh, we're going to crush. This is fucking sick. She's unbelievable at this.
Yeah.
First one. She worked for a law firm. She was an investigator for her family's law firm who handles all of the sexual abuse cases for Boy Scouts of America, Catholic Church, prison system.
Jeez.
Busy.
I was going to say, she's got work.
She's not desensitized to it. That's not what I would say. She's good at absorbing information and not letting it get to her too much. She's an incredible writer, great voice. And then I sit there and take it all in like a listener would for the first time. I know nothing and just crack jokes the entire time.
Okay, so you're like the comic relief of all of the research she does about a real case.
Yeah, it's a crimedy.
Gotcha.
And obviously we don't make fun of the victims, but
no,
I'll make fun of her, myself, a scenario in the...
But what does she target as far as cases? Like stuff that's on like documentaries that are out?
No,
stuff
she digs, bro. She brings cases that people have never heard of before that have been listening to true crime for 10 years.
So she'll find some shit that happened in Mississippi that nobody talks about.
Yeah, we cover the big ones also. Cover the big ones. We did Wade Wilson, the Deadpool killer guy who has all the face tattoos all over his face. Handsome guy, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Women are like trying to marry him in jail.
The kid with the black hair and he's got like...
Yep.
Yeah, he just got sentenced, didn't he?
I don't know. We've done 100 and something cases, so it's like all over the place.
I love when these guys get like 50, 60-year sentences and they're in court and they go... Yeah. They just roll... They're just looking at like 3 lives, so they're just like...
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't care about anything.
It's fucking nuts.
They don't value anything. Why would they care about...
Yeah, I love watching the guy, that one weird kid, though. He broke down. They gave him like 800 years. And he just fucking, one of the shooters, just some weird, he was like a shooter or he did something. He shot up a school. I think he ended up killing like 4 people or something. This is back, and the judge just had no, and he was probably like a 18-year-old, 17-year-old, and the judge just, laid out like 80 years in front of him, and he just go like,
life is real, bro.
Dude,
Sorry.
it's like you can't fucking, it's like, what'd you think was going to happen?
Yeah.
You can't snap off fucking bullets like that and think you're just gonna, you know, it's really nuts.
I knew people were gonna be mad, but
it's. I'm trying to think of the best. Dude, this Into the Fire was wild.
Yeah,
and
we did Mother God, the Love Has Won cult.
Oh, which one was that?
I had a fucking banger in that episode, dude. We had to like stop recording.
Which one is that?
It's the woman who kind of said that she had this galactic federation of people, like Robin Williams was in it, and Elvis, and 18 different dead celebrities, so nobody could check, obviously. And she had everyone drinking colloidal silver, and she wound up turning blue and dying. It's bizarre. The cult cases are really, I like those. Those are my favorites. The ones where kids are getting fucking burned.
I can't do kids. I don't watch the kid ones anymore. If a little kid gets killed, I can't do it.
We just did one where the girl was crucified.
Jesus.
And burned by her boyfriend. Did you know about that case?
No.
That was bad. That was rough. Some of them I'm like, I just black out. I don't even hear what she's saying.
Yeah,
I've noticed that. I can't take that all in.
No. I could tell you got that like good guy thing. Like you don't want that. You don't need that.
No.
You can't wear that. You wear that shit. You can't.
We just did The Man in the Red Bandana. You
know that's the 9/11.
Oh my God,
that's horrible, dude.
Just put it out on 9/11. I mean, I've been watching that 30 for 30 for 15 years, probably. I can't even tell you what it's about without crying. Forget about,
yeah.
I'm like, it's the guy. No. It's about a guy, and
it's about a guy that's just better than everyone.
Yeah.
It's just about a guy that has. I don't have I don't know if I have that, but it makes you wonder what you would do in that situation, because I think a lot of people don't understand what they're capable of in a certain situation where something happens, especially spiritual people.
Yeah.
And especially people that I know this is completely a different way to look at this, but I thought when I did an ice plunge, it was going to be there's no way I could do it, because when I go into saunas and steam rooms, when you got to go in a cold shower, I would go, but then when I did the ice plunge, I just fucking did it, and I stayed in longer than everybody. I was fine. I didn't complain, and I was just like, I could do this.
You're stronger than you think.
I knew a kid in high school. He was a fucking drank. People were like, DUIs, flipping cars over, all this stuff. And then all of a sudden you found out he went to the army and was good at it.
Cleaned himself up.
He was nobody, was a fucking platoon leader.
He had all that energy.
It's you never know. So this kid with the red, he probably was just what?
He was like that his whole life.
Oh, he
Volunteer firefighter, always looking out for other people.
Okay, so then I definitely wouldn't have been like that.
Can I tell you a story and you tell me whether or not I was a hero?
Yeah.
Okay. Because my co-host she doesn't give me an inch.
Okay.
So I went to Puerto Rico, right?
That's the greatest way to set up. I'm going to tell you a story. You tell me if I'm the hero or not. Go ahead.
So I went to Puerto Rico. I come back and I go, she's like, how was Puerto Rico? I go, it was good. I was twice a hero. And she's like, okay, how so? So the first story, I'm in Puerto Rico, no lifeguards, obviously.
Yeah.
And there's people staring at something in the ocean. They're like, oh, look, oh, blah, blah, blah. So I see this guy run and grab a life preserver, right? Ripped kid, young, fucking, fuck him, right?
Yeah.
Swims out, and I'm like, I'm going to help. And I'm like 150 feet away from the water. So I put my bag down, start making my way towards the water, light jog, right? And I'm like, I got to turn it up here. I'm not going to make it out there. These people, there was 3 women who were getting crushed by waves, and the undertow was bad.
And the lifeguard's on his way.
No lifeguard. He's not a lifeguard. He's just a regular kid.
Just a regular kid with a life vest.
No, just a donut.
Okay, donut.
What the fuck is that going to do?
Yeah. And there's 3 women out there?
3 women, older.
Okay.
So I make I'm drawing attention to myself immediately because I'm this big guy running, and they already know something's happening.
Wait, are you in a sprint?
Kind of, yeah. They're like, good, oh, good, someone else is gonna help.
Yeah.
I'm running not straight out into the water, but diagonal. And the ocean floor was so uneven, dude. I was like, crash, running and just smashing into the water. A lot of times. I was I only swam out there because I was like, shit. I can't face these people right now. So I go out there, I make it out there. My feet come off the ground. I start getting pulled out. Now I'm in danger of drowning.
Oh my God.
And I just make my way back to the ocean, and I'm standing around yeah, And they thanked me, and I was like, oh, don't thank me.
Wait, did you grab any of them or
I did nothing. But I tried. So am I a hero or not?
No.
Oh, fuck, man.
I will tell you this, though. What I love is that you committed to the sprint. Once you started and everybody goes good, you gotta go.
Yeah.
But the fact that you kept falling, and then nothing happened is, that's the greatest thing ever.
I would say you're not a hero, but I will say it was heroic.
My efforts were
heroic. Because you had
heroic.
the intention.
Yeah.
But now let me ask you something. Did you really have the intention, or were you did you want to help?
Yeah.
Oh, you did want to help.
Because we talk a lot on the podcast about bystander syndrome, right? Which comes from the Kitty Genovese story. Do you know that one?
Oh, well, you don't want to just
the more
see
people
something.
Who are around, the less likely someone is to help. So if it's just you somewhere and somebody's in trouble, you're going to help. You're not even going to think about it.
Right, but if there's a big group, people think somebody else is going to do it, right?
Not only do they think somebody else is going to do it, they see other people not doing something and they go, oh, this must not be as big of a deal as I think it is because nobody else is doing anything.
Gotcha.
You know, and then they watch somebody get eaten by a fucking tiger.
Yeah. Yeah, that's actually my dad always says this funny story about my grandfather where my grandfather saw somebody in trouble. And my grandfather just goes, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah, not me.
Will somebody do something? Yeah. That's great, dude.
He's a hero.
That's fucking great. Well, listen, maybe he wasn't for him, but.
Yeah, no, you know your limits.
Yeah.
And then, bro, these people who are like, oh, if I was there, I would have done this. It's like,
no.
Just by you saying that, I know you wouldn't. It's an indicator that you're all talk and nothing. You don't do anything.
No, you don't. The fact that you say that is I agree with you 100%. And here's the other thing, too, dude. Ocean's no joke.
No.
The ocean is no joke. I've been out there. I was in Myrtle Beach one time.
Yeah.
And the harder I swam in, the further I went out. And the lifeguard's going like this. And I had to calm down.
Yeah.
And then just go with the waves and everything because I was going out.
Yeah.
And it's fucking scary, dude. People have drowned trying to save people drowning.
100%.
You know, so.
That's what I thought that guy was going to do because it was 3 women. So I was like, I'll go for emotional support or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what I thought I was going to do. I'm not the best swimmer. I'm good. I can get from point A to point B.
You just wanted to help in some way.
I was like, somebody has to do something. And you know what? Today, that's me. And then I just repeatedly belly and face flopped on. And the water was not that tall, by the way. It was like this tall. But then the ocean would gully out.
Right. So there would be a dip in the depth.
Yeah.
And you would fall.
Yeah. Hard.
And then, but everybody was okay.
In front of everybody. Yeah. He got the women in.
Where was this?
Puerto Rico.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like outside of the resort, outside of the hotel, or was it like just ocean, or was it very like?
No, it was ocean.
Populated. Okay.
No, it was ocean.
Okay.
That's why I almost drowned, in an effort to help them.
Right.
Almost became a casualty myself.
When was this?
Over Christmas break this past year.
Okay.
Recent.
You guys travel a lot? You're a big traveling family, or no?
I try to. Like. I don't know. I want to go places, but like I like just going with my wife.
Yeah.
And I have my fucking dad and mom, dude. My dad mainly is like will watch my kids anytime.
Oh, so you guys have like support?
Tons.
So you and your wife wanted to go to Asia tomorrow. The kids are good?
I mean, I wouldn't be good because I feel like we're getting to the point where maybe it's like too much.
Okay.
But when we went to Hawaii for our 10-year anniversary.
Well, we went to Hawaii for our 10-year.
Where'd you go?
We went to Waikiki. We were in Honolulu.
We went to Maui.
Okay, how was that? Nice?
Oh, my God. It was beautiful. But,
Yeah.
you know, it was like,
it's beautiful, but, you know.
I'd go to the Caribbean over that any day.
It's a long flight.
Long flight, expensive. Everything's expensive.
Yeah.
But we were planning it, and I said to my dad, I go, how long do you think you could watch the kids in a row for? And he's like, I don't know, what does that mean? And I'm like, how many days in a row before you needed like some relief?
Yeah.
And he's like, 1,000? I don't know. Like, what are you trying to figure out? I'm like, okay, all right. Well, I got my answer. But we're not going to do it. We went for 10 days.
Oh, yeah.
And we wound up getting relief from my mother-in-law, babysitter, just to like, but he, you know, he'll do it anytime, any place, if he can.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing to have that.
Yeah. But I take my son out to Utah to go snowboarding.
Oh, you snowboard?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
You athletic guy? You do a lot of...
I don't know. I don't feel comfortable saying that because I don't think I am.
You a gun guy?
I have a gun.
You have a gun, yeah.
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 But I'm not like a sharpshooter.
Right.
I don't even know if the gun I have works.
You remind me of Dom Lombardosi. You get that a lot?
I'll show you a skit I did with him.
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine.
Oh, he's great. Dude.
Oh, Dom is great. If you guys don't know Dom, I mean, check him out. The Wire, Entourage. I mean, just the list goes on. Tulsa King. Yeah, you guys.
Constantly.
Yeah. You guys could easily play brothers in a movie.
Yeah, Dom.
Yeah. How great of a character actor is Dom? He's crushing it in the Tulsa King.
He's
He's so great, dude. He's so great.
He is the like if there's ever a stocky white bald guy in a movie, they shouldn't even like audition anybody else.
Yeah, no,
It should just always be him.
He's so good, and he's such a great guy, dude. I golfed with him. This is one of the fucking funny. I've told this story before. He's such a strong. I don't know if people don't understand how strong he is. Okay, he's one of the strongest individuals that I've ever seen.
Yeah,
he was on the new Magnum PI in Hawaii show.
Yeah.
And there was like a clip of him like in between takes. They were out and they wanted to see if he could throw this baseball over this warehouse, and it was so far away, and he did. But I remember we were at his house one time, and he was throwing kids in the pool. He picked up this kid. I'm like taking my kids, throwing them 5. I'm just taking a kid. I'm throwing a kid like 5 feet. Dude, Dom takes this kid, and he fucking threw this kid. This kid almost flew out of the pool.
That's
amazing. This kid looked like he goes shot out of a fucking cannon. You know, so we're playing golf, and Dom hits the ball like in the woods.
Yeah.
And I mean, Tank. Woods. He's in.
Yeah.
He's 4 yards in the woods. I'm like, he's got to fucking take the ball and drop.
Yeah.
And he goes, nah, I'm going to hit it out. They're going to hit it out. And I go, dude, this fucking kid walks in with his club, and I'm looking at him. He's in the woods. He goes, I got a little. Fucking drills it out of the fucking, doesn't hit one tree. He's in the woods.
Wow.
Doesn't hit one tree. The thing just fades back onto the fairway. Good golfer, good athlete, good guy.
Yeah.
Makes his own sauce, makes his own wine.
Yeah.
He's one of those where when you go to the house, he's like, try my tomatoes.
Yeah.
Try my sauce. Great guy though.
Yeah.
No,
I really liked the I did his podcast when he was doing it. We smoked a cigar in his basement.
Oh, that's great.
Fucking great.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
And then we took a couple of pictures. We did a couple of we did a sketch, and that was it.
Do you still do sketch shit or no?
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it, dude. I mean, there's nothing. So memes are very good. You know, they're shallow, but if you get one that gets people, it's like the best. But some ideas like it just can't be transferred to people in a meme. You got to act it out a little bit.
And what I like about in today's game with social media is that you can think of something and do it right away. Like I want to do a sketch show. I want to take 5 friends and then have guests come on and just do sketches and just put it out all over the internet. I want to do that. You know, it's that because it's so fun and
there's nothing better, dude, than really nailing, especially doing it with other people.
Oh my God.
The laughing that takes place. All I want to do, I'm telling you, I mean, obviously you get this, you're a comedian, is just laugh. That's
all you can do.
All the time. When I stopped doing drugs and drinking, I said comedy clubs and concerts. That's what I'm going to allow myself to do. And they serve alcohol there. If I can't do it, if I can't do those 2 things, fuck it.
Well, yeah.
I can't go see Jay-Z.
Yeah.
They smoke crack in Jay-Z concerts. I don't care. They do. Every single Jay-Z concert I've ever been to, like 22 of them.
Yeah.
Always smoking crack.
You're a big hip hop guy? Or you're a big Jay-Z guy?
Big music guy.
Okay.
Big music guy. Jay-Z for many years was the pinnacle of artistry for me. Mm-hmm. And then recently my head came out of his ass and didn't go up Kendrick's ass, but it definitely is.
Kendrick's great.
Fucking unbelievable,
no,
bro.
Kendrick's great.
But I felt like once his flow made sense to my brain and I could actually hear what he was saying, I was like, this guy's fucking unbelievable.
Yeah,
and I wanted to talk to everybody about it.
Yeah.
And then I realized that for the last 20 years, I've been the guy who, when I was young, was telling me that Melly Mel was better than Jay-Z.
Right.
And I'm like, you're fucking so stupid. You have no idea what you're talking about. Kendrick, I can't say he's better than Jay-Z, but he's
close. I mean, he's good.
I just can't do it. I might even believe he's better.
Yeah.
But Jay-Z has had such a tremendous impact on my life. Oh yeah, dude.
Really?
Huge impact.
Really? Have you ever met him or no?
So briefly.
Okay.
I don't think I want to meet him.
Yeah.
I don't think I'd be cool.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, no, when I interned at Def Jam with the year he was president, there was like a known rule. You just don't talk to him. Don't tell him you're a big fan. He knows. He's the president. You know what I mean? Like, grow up. That's why when that whole thing with Ellen happened, and people were like, she was mean to me in the hall.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're 22, so you're probably very sensitive. Also, shut up.
I do think she was a monster, though, which makes me laugh.
Leave the boss alone, though.
Yeah. But how funny is it that Ellen's a monster when she danced at the beginning? I mean, it's the greatest thing ever.
After 20 years of doing the same thing, I think any of us would become a monster. First she's too gay, then she's not gay enough. Then it's like she eats babies. Like, dude, enough.
When she cried because her dog got kidnapped, it was one of the funniest things.
Really?
She goes, just give him back. Oh yeah. I was never a big Ellen person because I think when I watched her, I saw something.
Her stand-up is good.
Yeah, she's very talented. She's very smart. Just not my, but like it's just funny when somebody comes out, dances, does that, and then they're just like
backstage yelling.
They just can't look them in the eye or they're gonna scream at you.
that is
there's something really
funny.
fucking funny about like she's doing this shit at the beginning, and then she's like, "I want ice in my coffee."
Yeah, that person looked at me. Fire them. Don't care. They just bought her new house.
I don't like. You know what? She was in my line of sight, and she's out. It's just like, why?
Yeah, I mean that's very extreme.
Yeah,
but also like you're at a job. I remember we on Meme Daddies, the now defunct Meme Daddies podcast, which I miss. I used to do it with Adam, the creator, on Instagram. Such a funny guy. One of the headlines that we did was is the Dr. Phil show a toxic workplace? Like, yeah.
I feel
what the fuck do you think?
I think all of those things. There was even like questions about Fallon. There was questions
everywhere
about
is toxic.
Everywhere
bro.
That I think is busy and has guests.
It's a job.
It is a job. It's not. It is a job. And they did a show back in the day where you see, was it Larry Sanders?
Yeah.
And it just shows like what goes on at a late night and what goes on a show.
If you got hired at Nabisco as an account executive,
God forbid, but yeah,
and you fucking saw the CEO walking down the hall, and you were like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, dude!" I grew up. My grandmother used to give me your crackers every week. I just wanted to let you know it's like really. I have good memories associated with Nabisco. He'd be like, "Good, all right, very nice."
Yeah, great.
Fire that guy. Fucking weirdo.
Get that fucking guy out of here.
Grow up, bro. You're at work.
Mike, we don't have anybody else coming in, do we?
I have. There's nothing for you, no.
Oh, you have somebody coming in?
Yeah, I have stuff coming in after this, yeah.
Oh, you do? All right.
Yeah,
well, we'll go for another.
We got a couple more minutes.
Okay, good. Just check it in Hope Ball as well. I don't know what that is. We're here with
coffee.
You'll be all right though.
Yeah, I got my inhaler.
You have asthma?
No, I have pneumonia.
Oh, dude, thanks for coming.
It's not contagious.
No, I know. I know you said that.
Oh yeah,
but no, thanks for coming with pneumonia. I mean,
yeah. I wouldn't miss this for the world.
No, you're a fucking trooper. No, this is great, dude. So what? Tell me about the live shit you guys are doing.
We're doing. When is this going to be out?
Not this week. Next week. So it'll be before.
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think I want to. I can't talk about it.
Oh, you can't. Okay.
No. Oh, well, I'll tell you what the show.
You guys are, but you guys. I basically what I'm saying is with the crime podcast.
Yeah.
Are you guys doing live show? You guys are going to be doing live shows all over, or?
I mean, I hope so. That's my dream.
Yeah.
I fucking love in real life stuff.
Yeah.
Live shows. Especially with like something to bounce it off of. Stand up was probably also too much pressure for me to just be funny the whole time, all 3 minutes.
Yeah,
I mean, that's a lot.
Where did you try it?
I mean, not everywhere. I did it at Caroline's. I opened up for Tom Green.
Okay.
When I did my second run.
Tom's been on the show. Tom's great.
Bro, he's the man.
Dude, Tom started all this shit.
Down for whatever.
And like
pioneer.
Invented the fucking selfie stick, dude.
Yeah.
You know what he did? He would tape his phone to a stick. You know, he would take his like Tom Green, dude. He started all this shit.
Yeah, he's
doing this shit from his basement.
He's incredible.
No, a great guy too.
But the live show is at the Stand, October 24th.
Okay.
We're gonna cover a case/story. It's Halloween, so people will be dressing up and shit.
Nice.
I'm excited. Patrick, the booker from the Stand.
Yeah, of course.
And Paul. I don't know. I don't think anything I do is ever gonna work. I don't know if you feel like that.
It's just part of the business.
I don't think anything's ever gonna work. So we put out tickets on our Patreon only, and it sold out in like a day. And they were like, "That's incredible." I was like, "Is it? Isn't that like what happens with everybody?" So I mean, we didn't even put it out publicly. We didn't say it on an episode. Didn't post about it on Instagram. Nothing. So it was kind of a tester for us to see if we could sell tickets.
Yeah.
Because we did a meetup. We did a thing for our 1-year anniversary, and we just had people come for free. We just threw a party.
Yeah.
But like it's easier to get people to come out for free.
Right.
But we wanted to know, would people pay money to come see us?
Don't do it for free. Because what happens is, this is what happens. In this business, anytime somebody gets something for free,
Yeah.
they're not looking at it as something they invested in to either pay attention properly, to be there. You know what? I'm going to go get a drink. You know what? I'm going to go to the bathroom. No, when they pay to see a show, they want to see a good organized show, and it makes it better for everybody. That's the name of the game in comedy for sure.
Yeah. We're doing a lot of cool stuff during the show, though.
Paul Italia. Shout out to Paul Italia at the stand. This is what we did the other night. Okay.
Yeah.
He goes like this. He goes, Paul, this guy is a big fan of yours, and he knows the comedians that smoke cigars. We're going to do a cigar night. He goes, you pick a night in September. We're going to do a cigar night. We're going to have all the comedians at the stand. Oh. So we did it. And
he goes, fucking did it?
And he goes, we did it. It was fucking
Paul,
insane. They showed up with 100 cigars. Mm-hmm. The crowd gets cigars. They're doing specialty cocktails. But before the show, they had a steak dinner for us, right? It was me, Giannis, Ari Shafir, Aaron Berg, Mark Norman. I forget. There was like 6 or 7 of us. Rocky Dale Davis, the Mike Figs, he hosted. They got oysters for us to start, then grilled oysters, which I never had a grilled oyster. It fucked me up because it was incredible. Yeah. Then they bring out this bone marrow thing. Then they bring bone marrow. Then they bring out all the shit. And I'm sitting there. Then they had 100-day age steak, 60-day, and 30-day. And everyone's cutting, eating this thing. Yeah. Then you get a cigar. Then they're handing out more cigars. Yeah. Then we're doing the show. The fucking crowd was one of the most fire crowds you could get in front. I mean, ready to go. Line up insane. Yeah. Gaffigan shows up. I went after Gaffigan. It was such a great time. Everybody murdered. And then you're just smoking fine cigars. And then to top it off, they bring out a TV and the debate was on. Yeah. The fucking debate was just blasting.
That's a cigar guy smoking activity.
It was.
They fucking loved the politics, dude.
It was. Yeah, like dude, people were just like, we're watching it. People are laughing, but then it just got so loud out there that you couldn't even hear the debate. Yeah, It was just like talking. But dude,
what kind of stuff you don't hear from someone smoking a cigar? They never pull out a cigar to their mouth and go, you know why I don't like Trump? Yeah, that's all something you're never gonna hear.
No, actually, I did. Somebody smoked. So one of the comedians goes, man, she's smoking them right now, or whatever. But no, the cigars were all different levels. Connecticut wrappers. High, medium body. They were my father's, Tatawahe. Yeah. They were really good sticks.
What's your favorite cigar? What do you like smoking?
My favorite cigar in the world is a Hoyo de Monterrey No. 2. Mm-hmm. That's the Cuban. That's my favorite. But
you smoke a lot of cigars?
I like Oliva. Yeah, like, I mean.
And you like Cubans?
I love. But it's got to be the Hoyo Cuban. That's my favorite. I know some people don't like Cubans, but
I want to. I mean, I know that they're supposed to be.
But if I gave you a Hoyo de Monterrey No. 2,
I've had Monte Cristo, Cohiba. Like, there's you know what I don't like? If you have good Cuban cigars, obviously you know that they're good. Yeah. But they what I've heard is that the ones coming into the U.S. from the Dominican, Nicaragua, they're like really tested for quality. Yeah. They really watch them. Cubans, they're like, they're snuck in. Yeah. So there's quality control.
Yeah, that's true. And they say real Cubans, always 3 of them won't pull. Like there's always, they say, you know how you know it's real is if 3 of them in the box are bad.
Yeah, you can't suck it.
Because you can't, they don't pull.
What the fuck?
And you can't
pause.
If you can't suck it, what are we doing? What?
Yeah.
Did I say?
Yeah, I'm not drinking a thick milkshake. I want to smoke a cigar.
No, you want it. Yeah. No, I'm gonna smoke. I'm gonna smoke after the show. I'm gonna grab a bite in between shows, dude. We got to do this again, and we got to connect.
We didn't even get into it.
No, dude. We got to connect. We got to do a sketch, something.
Let's do it.
Because you're a funny dog, dude. You're a funny kid. I know it. It's just when the.
I appreciate that.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I stalk you likewise. So you've been married 10 years, 3 kids?
13 years.
13 years.
We got married, dude, within 6 months of meeting each other, which is another whole crazy
That's
story.
wild.
I know. If I saw somebody do that today, I'd be like, I'm blocking you in my basement. You're not doing that.
I'm going to be in Long Island. You should come out.
Yeah, where?
Brokerage.
Oh, dude, that was the only stand-up comedy club I liked performing at.
Yeah. I was supposed to be at Levittown, and they moved me.
Yeah.
They moved it, so I think I'm doing that.
You've done brokerage, right?
I did brokerage a while back, yeah.
Yeah, dude, it's the best.
It's not bad, right?
Oh, it's the best.
Yeah.
The way, everyone is, up. It's like stadium style almost. It's weird. It's like a fucking comedy club in Belmore, and it's like a kill box.
Oh, did they change it? Is it new?
I don't know. I don't know when the last time you were there was.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know if they did any like renovations. So it goes up. It's layered up.
So there's the stage, and then there's obviously one layer that's down, but then everything else goes up, and you're just surrounded by people who are on your level.
Oh, I didn't. So wow. So that's changed seating then since I was there last.
Yeah, I mean, if anybody laughs at all anywhere in that club,
yeah,
you're like, I'm killing.
Real? Oh, it's a good. Oh, that's awesome. No, I love Long Island. Long Island people. You know what's funny about you guys though? You're your own breed.
Yeah.
Long Island people are your own breed. It's you know the whole what's doing shit and the whole fucking we got the best bagels. Nobody leaves the island.
Yeah, we do.
I mean it's like you guys. It's big Trump country, right? I mean how many flags you see on how many flags on 495?
Bro, it's so fucking crazy. It's like. It's cool to like somebody, I guess, but like to
Long Island does feel like a different part of New York, doesn't it?
Oh, it is.
Like it doesn't feel. It's almost like its own little thing.
No, I can't. I mean, I don't talk about politics with anybody out there.
Yeah.
Because I don't. Whatever. I don't like anybody, politics wise.
Yeah.
But Trump is an asshole, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
So while I may like some of the stuff that he talks about,
yeah.
I just can't do it. And Kamala too. Neither of them. Any of them.
No, it's hard.
Hillary, bro. Like that's the cigar bar talk. That's all it is. It's just you hear people talking about emails. I'm like, guys, it was fucking 8 years ago.
Dude, I was at a restaurant and this guy goes, this is before Kamala Harris picked her vice president.
Yeah.
Before she picked Tim Walz, and we're sitting there, and there's a Jewish couple. There's a Jewish couple sitting next to this guy.
Yeah.
And he's a loudmouth guy, and he's trying to impress a young girl. And we're at a nice, expensive Italian restaurant at the bar.
Yeah.
They're pouring wine. And he goes, I don't know who she's going to pick. It's not going to be the Jew, though, right?
Oh, my God.
And, dude, this couple I see them seething.
Yeah.
And I felt bad because, like, they're trying to enjoy their dinner.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
this loudmouth, he's
that
just
guy,
fucking,
dude.
and he just tried to be like this. And people actually went up to the couple going, dude, you really held your composure. And he goes, I know that guy. He's a loudmouth. They were nice.
Oh, really?
But he was just one of those loudmouth dickheads. I don't care what you feel about politics.
Yeah.
You don't do that on either side. You don't just start yelling. You don't just start sitting at a bar loud, starting to say things about like what you think about politics. Ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Shut
the fuck up.
You know what, dude? It's people have made it into a hobby. It's the worst hobby you could possibly have.
Oh,
it's being mildly informed about politics and arguing with strangers about it. It's insane behavior.
And we all think we know. Everybody thinks they know.
I don't know shit.
The other day I started to talk about the assassinations. Like I know. Like I fucking.
I'll tell you what happened. That guy makes me laugh so much, dude. The guy who knows even more than the FBI.
I'm going to tell you what it is.
Yeah,
you want to know?
I'll tell you what happened. I know what happened.
It's like, yeah. Tell me what happens before you go on your fucking truck route. You got to tell me what happened before you
jump back on the roof. Just tell me your theory on.
Listen, before you blacktop the cracks on my driveway, what's exactly going on with
and pass out from Vicodins. Give me your take.
I tell you what, Obama's buying all this shit.
Yeah. Okay.
That's the best way. No, nothing is funnier than when somebody that doesn't have a clue or an education or an intelligent thought process tells you what's going on in the world. It's my favorite.
It is. It's so funny.
It's so fucking funny, And listen, one of them's right, which is even funnier.
Or none of them are right, or they're all right, or it just doesn't matter. No. I don't need.
You know what I don't like? This is the last thing I'll say. That we got to get out of here. I don't like vote like this is. Did you hear Billie Eilish? She goes vote. It was clearly she had a script.
Yeah.
And she goes, we're going to be voting for whatever. I think she said Kamala Harris and Tim Walz. And she goes, but this time vote as if your life depends on it because it does. And it's like my life kind of doesn't depend on it.
My life doesn't depend on it at all.
Like listen, we could talk about prices going up or down, but like life dependent on it, maybe not. Unless there's going to be a war or a draft.
Yeah.
Which
And
I
if
hope
it does, take me home, dude. I don't care. Like. If there's a nuclear war, good.
Everything is about fear and hate. Everything is about fear and hate. You know what I said?
Yeah.
Everything is about fear and hate and babies getting killed, whether it's guns or abortion or fighting for this fight. It's all fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Nothing is positive.
But nothing's real because you go out into the world and nobody's got anything going on. I think I got you sick, by the way. I'm sorry.
Nothing is real. Dude, that would suck.
Yeah, no, it's not contagious.
No, that would be nuts if I all of a sudden I started. No, nothing is real. Nothing is going to really affect us that bad. And not everybody is bad as you think.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. Donald Trump is not as bad as people think, and Kamala Harris is not as bad as people think.
And she's not as good as you think either.
And they're not as good or as good as, and you think that you love them and they're going to help. They're not.
No, they're not.
There's never going to, make no mistake. One is not the devil, and one is not, there's somewhere in between both of them.
There's a little good in the worst of us.
Yeah.
And a little bad in the best of us.
And Trump really, Trump said, what did he say? He goes, oh, Kamala called me up. It was very nice.
Yeah.
It was a very nice phone call. Everybody started booing.
Yeah, they don't talk to each other the way they talk on debates.
And he goes, no, they fucking do. Did you see them shake hands?
Yeah.
They're probably like, when it's all said and done, it's a show. Now, really, they probably have different visions.
Yeah.
But at the end of the fucking day.
Like a UFC fight. Like they're at each other's throats, and then they fight, and they're like, good fight, brother.
Yeah, hug you. I love you. This guy's that was a good match. I didn't know he was that good. He's got good kids. I love that. Conor McGregor would be like, fuck I'll fucking kill his wife. And then it's just like, he's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good, solid fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all bullshit, man. Where can they get you all the stuff, man? Plug all your stuff. We're gonna do this again because this is a guy that I could sit with for, we're gonna do this again.
A series.
What?
A series.
I mean, dude, dude, we'll talk. You think I'm fucking around? We'll shoot a sketch next week. I'll we'll get cameras.
Don't threaten
Imagine
me,
we
bro.
tried to out camera. I go, I got a guy.
Yeah,
Next thing you know, there's fucking 15 guys with.
I would wait until you got
guys.
out of control, and I'd be like, all right, we'll use your guy.
Yeah, so
Tank Sinatra, Tank's Good News, Influencers in the Wild, Psychopedia. I'm on the gas station screens with Tank's Good News.
Oh, really?
All across the country, yeah.
How'd you get that deal? That's a good deal.
Do you know a guy named Brandon Michalowski?
I don't.
He's very entrenched in the comedy community. He worked at Caroline's for like 10 years.
Okay.
He's the head of content over there.
Oh, all right.
He just asked me if I wanted to do it, and I said yes.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
So you're on this when somebody's pumping?
Yeah.
You come on and you just do, what is it, like satire shit?
No, it's Tank's Good News. So it's all good news stories.
Ah.
Yeah.
You got a kid's a positive. You're just a positive guy.
Yeah.
You got a positive aura about you. You know what I mean? You attract good.
Yeah.
Do you ever hear that?
Well, I know it because I do it on purpose because I know what the opposite is also. I've been there too.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Well, were you that like drunk guy that wanted to fight everyone?
I wanted to just be dead.
Oh.
But not actually die, Oh. Wow. Things got a little... No, we'll do that in part 2.
I wanted to be dead. Anyway, guys, this is... All right,
You're
guys.
You're a positive guy, huh? Yeah, I wanted to just,
Guys, this weekend, I'm going to be at Tampa Side Splitters. One of the best clubs in the country, September 26th, 27th, and 28th. Check it out. Also, I'm going to Rhode Island. I got more dates coming up. We're going to San Diego. Going to be in Munich, Germany for the Giants game. And I'm performing at the Fat Black in Munich, Germany. Go to paulvirzi.com for all my dates. And this new special's coming out. You guys are going to hopefully... Knock on wood, love that. I will see you guys next week. I want to thank my guest, Tank Sinatra. So fucking hilarious.
Thanks for having me.
No, dude, of course, man. Yeah. Thank you for getting me sick. And we will see you guys next week. Thank you.